Hello everyone, I am Kaustubha, working as the Assistant Professor in Ramchandra College of Engineering, Eluru, in Electrical and Electronics Department. In the upcoming semester, I am going to deal the course Utilization of Electrical Energy. In the short form, it is UEE. The students, those who are in R16 regulation under JNTU Kakinada, will going to study this course in 4th year, 1st semester. In the previous semesters already you have learned different methods involved in generating the electrical energy, like we can generate electrical energy from thermal energy, nuclear energy, hydro energy, solar energy, and we can also generate electrical energy from wind energy, tidal energy, and so on, right? And you have already studied about electrical transmission systems and different parameters which affect the power transmission. You have studied classification and different insulators which are using to maintain continuity and to avoid unnecessary short circuits. And you have already studied about substations which are connected to our load ends to distribute that power based on the requirements of various consumers. So in the picture you can observe the different consumers like commercial customers, industrial customers. So based on their requirements, those distribution systems will distribute the power, right? Okay, let's move on to the utilization section. A non-electrical guy also know the application of electrical energy for some extent. But as an electrical engineers, we have to know the principles behind those electrical equipment and various methods which are involved to design electrical equipment. And in this course we are going to know about the interesting thing, which is nothing but the electric traction. And as electrical engineers we have to know which electrical equipment is efficiently suited for a particular application, right? So let's have a look into our course, utilization of electrical energy. Likewise, the remaining courses, we have 6 units in this course. The very first unit is selection of motors. Here you can observe choice of motors, types of electric drives, starting and running characteristics. It is important to understand the technical reasons behind selection of motors for different electric drives based on the characteristics of loads. Second unit is electric heating and electric welding. We are using many appliances based on these principles, like electric rice cooker, water heater, clothes ironing, induction stoves, and many more we are using. In this unit you are going to know the principles behind those. And next, third and fourth units, which are about illumination fundamentals and various illumination methods. Why we study this illumination means we have been using various types of lighting for various applications, like we are using incandescent bulbs in previous. Now we are using LED lights, and in stadiums we are using flood lighting. So in this unit we are going to learn about those construction drawbacks and efficient areas. And fifth and sixth units are about electric traction. See, up to now while we hear electric traction, we only think about electric trains, but that is not only the meaning of electric traction. Traction means propulsion of body, and electric traction means to propel the body by using electricity. There are many vehicles which are working on this, like electric trolley buses, tramways, likewise. And here you are going to study about various services and how to electrify the system, and what are the various oppositions by the vehicle while trying to move, and how to overcome different types of weights, like adhesive weight, retardation, dead weight, likewise. So this is very useful course for us to know and learn about the appliances which we use in daily basis. Thank you. Stay home, save lives.